What's up, everybody? We're right here in the studio
What's up? What's up?
with the compa Juan, with the compa Johnny.
What's up, guys? What's up?
¿Qué huele? So today we're gonna do some. We're gonna talk about the 411 files, the missing files.
Oh, the missing people. Yeah,
The missing people.
Going. They're called missing 411 cases.
Oh, missing 411. All right.
411.
Dang, what, compa? I see that you got hell on
Which
those.
is crazy.
Let's go hit it from the top.
Hit it from the top. Nah, it's just missing cases that usually happen in like national or state forests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like national parks.
National parks, yes. So it's just crazy how everything
Yeah.
goes off.
Yeah, and then this the guy he wrote about these and started investigating because all these cases have like similar things in the cases. Like these people just vanish out of nowhere without a trace. So they're following their traces, their footsteps, and then all of a sudden they're not there or they vanish or they don't have no more clues to these cases. So he kind of gathered all these cases that are kind of like unsolved. He gathered all these cases and put them into one book, which is called the Missing 411 book, Unsolved
Jeez.
Cases.
What?
And all these cases have similar things, like these people were, like you were just seeing this person like a minute ago,
Yeah.
and then from 1 minute to another, he's gone. But when you go check, there's no footprints or no struggle or nothing. And then sometimes they find these people like miles away. It's crazy.
Damn. Compa, what did you?
What's some,
No, well, the thing I was thinking is like how you said, no noise, no nothing. So how they vanish quick. I was looking a little bit more into it. It's probably like portals on the, it got to be something
Wow.
like that.
Portals are deep,
something,
bro.
huh?
Yeah, because you just, or what's it called? They had it. I don't remember exactly right what it was, but like I don't know where you step into. Just take a step and then you're somewhere else, but you were
What?
with them.
Kind of like a portal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What?
it's like that.
I want to hear something about that, bro. That didn't come out on the four missing 411 missing files. 411.
It's because it was. They're also talking about like it's like the dark force energy that the national foresting have. That's what they're protected by everything. That's what they always protect. And you pay to go in, national stay over whatever. But
Yeah, like what? I wonder what's the reason that they make those grounds national forests.
and you can only say hike certain places, not free for all. And
Because there's national parks and then there's places that are like just free roam where it's no one's land,
Wow.
which is crazy.
state.
And these missing people are always in national forests where there's people too. There's times when there's like it's like traffic and there's traffic in the
Yeah.
like in these trails there's people and then say there's people over here and the middle person goes missing. Like what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just portal opens and they just step into it and that's it. They disappear
Gone.
like a blink of an eye.
Gone. And so now let's take it this, since you took it that far. Let's talk about right there. Where do they go if they go through this portal? What is your take on that? Like if they do, let's assume at this moment they go into this portal, right? Where do you think that, or did you hear anything about like a possibility where they would be at?
No, what I was looking at, it says they'll stumble into a holographic grounds. Like they don't see it, they're not paying attention to where we're going, so they step into that portal and they'll say they go somewhere, and then whoever's, I don't know, sees them and they don't want to send them out in another one, or like,
Yeah, and there's
go
people
in and
that-
go out at different places, like you said, like
They get found somewhere else.
Oh yeah, because last week you were talking about the kid
Yeah.
that they found him on the top of the mountain, but they had lost him
Yeah.
miles away, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy. So, and the thing is that he was unharmed. But wait, didn't you say that he didn't have no shoes or something like that?
Yeah, that his shoes weren't even they they looked at his trace where he went, and they're like, if he did go through this trail and he landed here and was missing here, his shoes have to be like worn out or something.
Yeah.
Or it has to have like at least his shoes untangled, something.
Yeah, yeah,
One
yeah.
of his shoes gone or something.
Yeah.
But his shoes didn't look like he was walking or nothing. It's almost like if they got picked up.
Wow.
But what would pick something up without harming them?
Or like my compa says, like freaking a teleport, so you from one place to another. Because okay, so like I mentioned last time, well, since you're familiar with it, I've been watching the Stranger Things,
Mm.
and one of the ways that they went in through that upside down world, it was through a freaking tree, bro. It was like I get, it was like they walked into the tree, and then they were in another dimension, type of thing.
Okay.
So
Wow.
so if you think about it, that's my theory. My theory is like, how can people come up with these things? Like, how do you have like the imagination to this? If if it hasn't happened or something like that, I would say inland. If you talk about the 411 missing files, and then you're in the forest, and Stranger Things take place in like a forest scenery, like it's a little small town, but they're surrounded by woods, and then people go missing the same way. But okay, now we have this like creature attacking them, right?
Yeah.
Dragging them into this different dimension, but doesn't sound like it's so far off from the 411
Right.
cancel files.
Right. That's crazy.
Because out here in Yosemite National Park, they talk about portals and stuff out there. That's why people go missing up here for the same
Yeah.
thing. And then there was a ranger saying that he was driving by, but he saw like a dark figure creature with red eyes. And a lot more people seen him. They thought he was tripping out, but he's like, I'm gonna talk with the people, see if it's real or not. So they're like, yeah, we saw the same thing. It's just like a shadow, and then after that, like it vanishes, but it stays out here. Like, so it's like I feel like it's a portal thing that
Yeah.
stuff like that goes in and out.
There's a story about this. They go snowboarding, snow skiing. There's this a wife and a husband, and one of them goes through one trail, one of them goes through another trail, and they're supposed to end up in the same spot. So the husband goes and the wife goes, and he sees the wife go first, and then he goes after, but he ends up going in. He ends up in the bottom, and he doesn't see his wife, and so they search for her. They search for her in I think it's like 27 trails down that mountain, and she's nowhere to be found. They find her sometime later, but they find all her boots and her clothes scattered in a forest far away though.
What?
Near the mountain, but not on those trails. So like, so she's going down the trail, and then she's gone, and then they find her in the forest, right? But her bones are like scattered all throughout, like I think it's like a mile long trail, and her bones are just scattered. So that's crazy.
That sounds crazy. And also talking about that portal, it reminded me of, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of Pope Francis? He's the Catholic
Yeah.
Pope. I think that's his name, Francis. That's the one that's on duty per se.
That was from like
The Roman?
South or Central America, no?
Something like that. But I know I was seeing this video that talked about how they have a telescope in this mountain really high, and they own that mountain. They took control of that mountain, and it's like a state property. But a lot of people have said that this mountain has like portals. Like people in the skeptics say that there's a portal up there, but the way that he figured out a way not to allow people to get there, he built something that was, and then he built something that supposedly was going to be used for only Vatican purposes. So now it only limits the people that could go up there now, right? So that happens, boom. Well, now he made a freaking telescope. He didn't. I don't know if that's been there, but
The church,
yeah, the church, the Catholic Church,
The Vatican, no?
Vatican.
Simón.
bro. I
So-
think I've heard that the Vatican itself is in the church is its own like entity. Like they don't go by any law.
They don't.
There's different
so,
laws. For
So
them.
in Rome, where they're at, it's matter of fact, the people that live there are part of the church. So like the people that live in the Vatican are limited people. I mean, it's always super packed because it's a tourist place, but they don't allow, like, you won't be able to move there and live,
You need your own passport, huh? Out
type of
there.
thing. Yeah,
Like, that's their
either-
own country.
No. But the thing is that it's like the monks, the women ones. I don't forget what they're called, like the monjas. They call them in Spanish, right?
Yeah. The nuns.
The nuns. All of that. People that serve within the church can live there. It's not like just any kind of civilian. You have to be part of the church. You have to be involved with the church.
That goes so deep, huh? The
Yeah.
church.
Yeah, that like you said, it's its own entity. But what I was getting for with that mountain, they ended up putting a telescope, and the craziest thing is that he named that telescope Lucifer.
Oh, what?
Have you guys heard of that?
No.
I think I heard about it, but I just didn't. I
Why
was
would
like,
he name the telescope Lucifer if it
Lucifer.
belongs to the church?
Yeah,
Well,
Sí,
Lucifer is part of the Bible. I mean,
Yeah. Es que ese güey le vale verga. He's like, I do whatever I want.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah. Some crazy stuff. And then the thing is that
What if behind all that is like they're worshiping the devil
I think they are, way. Low key.
and all the God stuff is like a front to give the people
Something
know,
to
because-
believe in, all
yeah,
like
because
that.
if they go out and say, "Oh, we're saying worshipers," no one's gonna support them.
yeah,
They got the support of the world now.
yeah,
The Pope is like one of the most powerful men in the world. It's crazy.
yeah. I was actually hearing a fact about
Top three.
He's one of the richest people in the world. They just don't like to classify him
Right.
because they don't go off the assets that he controls, because those are like donation type of things.
Pero cada vez se cambia el Pope when this was what, like, he dies or what?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not like the president.
He'll stay in power until he passes away or he renounces,
Wasn't he like one of the youngest ones?
something like
I
that.
feel like this motherfucker's been there for a while.
Isn't there another Pope that's like a black Pope?
No,
Not like African Pope, but like as like a dark Pope.
No, I never heard of that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like the Pope of like the devil. You know, the Black Bible,
I've never heard
the
of
dark
that.
Bible, whatever you call it.
Yeah, I never
I've
heard of that.
You know, there's a Black Bible.
It's
right?
a high priest, like a high underground whatever priest. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, and the Pope is there's like two popes.
Yeah,
Like one supposedly good and one bad.
Yeah,
that's some crazy, bro.
I've seen that.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of shit in this world, bro. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. But dude, I freaking, bro. Well, that all the, what are those things called, like the Stonehenges, and then the pyramid, the wonders of the world.
All right, so what is that?
The wonders of the world are like the pyramids.
the seven wonders of the world.
the seven wonders of
yeah,
the-
the Great Wall of China, all that stuff.
Okay.
Is it the Great Wall of China?
Seven
Is
wonders
that
of the world?
is that one of them? I know
Yeah,
that
Great
the
Wall-
pyramids and then the Sphinx.
Because
And
they
I-
know how they built the wall of China. It was the soldiers, right? But they didn't know what they were trying to protect themselves from. So it was built. The Great Wall of China was supposedly built from the war to keep the. But then there's stories that they were trying to keep a plague out.
They were. I think what it was like they told them that it was like supposedly to defend something, but I think it was the opposite way, to keep them away, because once they stole their land, algo así, that to keep them away, but they told them to defend their land, pero ya it was the opposite of it.
Yeah.
The Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if
Porque
they-
está de subida, you're up here para cubrir lo
What
de
if
abajo.
they were like protecting themselves from like huge beasts or something like that? Because that's a big wall for humans.
Yeah.
It's a long one. I mean, I don't know
You
how
don't
big,
need
because
that,
I've never
dude.
been over there. I could not tell you.
It looks huge. you ever seen World War Z?
Yeah.
The zombie one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was crazy too.
It's like they were building a wall to keep the zombies away.
In Jerusalem, algo así, no?
But
And
what were
they
you
were
saying?
like singing.
Yeah. What were you saying about the 7 worlds?
But they have said that those 7 worlds were they're set in specific parts, but because they were parts where, so what they're saying is pretty much like these are like places where like the magnetism of the world is just like super high, and like
Oh,
and-
okay. Like the land.
yeah,
The land where they sit.
yeah. So the thing is that what they're saying is like obviously these okay, so there's two different things that this could be places where there could be portals, and it's like they call it stargazing, like stargates or whatever. And then another one which I heard recently was like the pyramids and stuff, they're set in specific areas because they were um like electrical towers almost.
For electricity.
Like, so did you guys ever hear about Tesla? Like the actual guy, not the
Yeah.
obviously the
Oh, yeah, the from back in the days.
yeah. So the guy that he had already created when Benjamin Franklin, but at his time, he had created free energy.
wireless energy.
Yeah, wireless energy off the earth. But obviously, that was the same time that the Morgan Freeman Chase was the Morgan Freeman was investing money within Benjamin Franklin and a lot of money so they could create
And they
the
stole
light
it.
bulb.
Yeah.
And actually, they got a lot of ideas from Tesla. But when he figured out that he could do endless supplies of electricity, they ended up trying to kill him. Well, they ended up killing him because obviously he was not there. They say that he assassinated himself because he was like, nobody was supporting him. Nobody was, like, everybody had taken them. First, everybody gave him money. And then when he breached contracts, they took all the money away. So this fool like lost like the land where he was building a tower, and then Loki looked almost like a pyramid, and all kinds of stuff. And it ended up happening that they killed him, and everybody says that it was a conspiracy for the reason that if he would have stayed alive, then we wouldn't have never needed light bulbs. And obviously, light bulbs, the way that it's been generating through history, it's been like before it used to be coal. You know, you had to burn coal and stuff, and it was like all fossil fuels to be able to light up your houses and stuff. But
He had
So-
a way to do it free. Off the earth.
so yeah, so he had a way. So they say that obviously, like some like for sure, the pyramid and the Sphinx and all this. He says that those were like power plants, like power
Oh, like
plants.
big, like, yeah.
Yeah, like there was ways of freaking generating electricity. But because of that happening, and like the same thing that happened on Stranger Things, you know how they're using the compass, and like it's always busting out. It doesn't show you
So all
exactly.
the power's everywhere. Just,
It's just like because the magnetic field is just like everywhere there, and so that's why they say like there might be it could be portals there, and still to this day nobody knows how to replicate these kind of things, so it's just
Until
like
this day, people are going missing every day.
yeah,
I think it's crazy. It's like a 500 million people go missing a year.
500 million.
It's like some crazy number like that.
Sheesh.
Let me look it up. Let me fact check.
Fact check it.
no mames, wait a year. Would have been extinct already.
5 million, you said?
A year?
500 million? Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, because
It's everybody.
no, well, there's 8 billion people in the world. You know what I mean?
Fucking Texas in there, but no.
Texas out of nowhere just
It's
gone.
actually, according to the National Missing and Unidentified Persons Database,
Let's see.
which is funded by the U.S. Department of Justice. More than 600 million people go missing a year.
600.
That's more than 500. Yeah,
Oh, so you were.
Madre.
I was 100 off.
Yeah, you were.
Wow.
Jeez, 100 million.
That's 4,400 unidentified bodies are recovered each year. Only 4,000
Are
are
recovered.
recovered out of 600. That's it's 600,000.
Okay, okay.
I thought it was a million. Okay, yeah. So it's 600,000.
600,000. That's like 500,000 every year.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
imagine a day. Let's see. Let's divide that by day. Let's see.
Hey, but you got to think about countries that don't pay attention to like people that are born and stuff like that.
So that would be 1,600 people every day go missing
Damn, son.
in the U.S.
Oh, that's just
this is by
the U.S.
National missing.
Damn.
Then I imagine Mexico, Central America, South America, out there in the other parts of the world. I mean, there's a lot of things going out there. Child trafficking and all that stuff. People doing crazy shit, portals, shit. I don't know. It's all weird.
Yeah, the child
So,
trafficking
yeah.
stuff is crazy, bro.
That's a crazy ass topic to hear right there.
Yeah, we're not gonna even. We'll get kicked out of YouTube for the first video
We'll
we
go
post.
missing tomorrow. We're the next missing people tomorrow.
Boom, boom, boom. What?
What the-
Unidentified missing people.
Oh, yeah, motherfuckers.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, bro. Damn, compa, but you have a couple more notes. Hit us with
What
your
else
best
we got?
shot. Let's see.
I mean, jumping back to that, it's just when the people are with the 411 case, when people go, when they find them, they have like memory loss. Like they can say like
Like
what was taking care of them or what happened.
Almost like they were drugged.
Yeah, like it's just memory loss to them. Like this little, I've seen this case that this little kid went missing, but then they found him like in the middle of a pond where there's like trees and shit. So they're like, how do you get there? It's like you gotta swim to get there. He was dry. He wasn't wet. He's like some cows. Some cows. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, there's no cows here. Like they were just like, he just kept saying the cows brought me. The cows took care of me.
Wow.
What?
So hold up. So if it's like a portal, say the portal had cows, and then somehow dropped them off there, the cows went in the fucking portal without, and then just I don't know. You think about it like,
Wait, that's
went to another fucking.
that's so funny that you say that because in the cartoons, when they get abducted, what's the first things that get abducted? The cows.
You just hear the
So now they accidentally took the kid. They're like, "Well, we're taking him too."
He's there, fuck it.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, there was one where I seen that there was a kid that said, "Oh, the cat scratched me."
Oh yeah, I think I heard that one.
Like, what happened to you? It was just the cat. The cat got me. The cat scratched me.
What?
And they're in there. They're like harmless, huh? Like they're
Yeah, especially little kids. And then I seen another one that mostly they take people that have like German descent, whatever.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, like it's only like
So only Germans?
And
No.
and if they're like disabled sometimes.
yeah, like just
There was a guy that had like he had like a replaced hip that he went missing. There's a guy that was on a wheelchair that needed assistance the whole time up in the mountain. He needed assistance. And
like
they were
hunting, no?
Yeah, and they were camping. They
So
were
why would he
camping.
go up to him?
Se me hace que
Well,
era un ruquillo.
Well, yeah, and he was old, but they didn't go deep in because he needed assistance.
Yeah.
But they ended up finding him somewhere where they're like, no way he could have been there, because he would need assistance to get up there. It's like it's almost like he got picked up. He can't walk up there. He would have died on the way.
Yeah.
So they say they find these people places where it's impossible. It's crazy.
Dude.
There's a guy that went missing. He went like his footsteps ended up in the lake, on the edge of the lake, and he ended up going back home. Like I think it's months later, and he had no recollection of what he had done for months. And he had like new clothes. He had a new phone.
No.
He was a whole new person. He was like, he had a whole new life.
What?
He was like snow skiing, and his skis were just right there placed on the edge of the lake, and he just disappeared on the edge of the lake with his footprints gone. And where he ended up, they say that he ended up like in Sacramento, like deep, like I think it was like the other side of the state, the other side of the country.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So he got lost. Where here in Yosemite or what?
He got lost in the mountains, snowing. I don't know what national
Well,
park it was.
I think it's mostly Oregon or Colorado,
right.
and then we have Yosemite here. But
It was somewhere on the east side
yeah,
of the U.S.
probably
And he
like
ended
over
up
by
on
New
the-
York, because I was hearing a lot of shit happens out there.
And he ended up on the west side of the U.S. It's
No.
crazy. Yeah, from one side to another.
No way.
And it was crazy, yeah. And when he came back home, he was like, "Hey, I'm home," but he had no recollection. They're like, "Where you been?" He's like, "Whoa," like he had no recollection of what he had done.
And for months.
He
Yeah,
just appeared
months.
home or what?
He appeared at home. They were already called him dead, like he was missing.
Shit, I was found out be fucking tripping balls.
Yeah, I was like-
Imagínate.
Y este güey que.
Imagínate. That's crazy.
3 a.m. He appears.
It's almost like they go sleepwalking. It's almost like if they're sleepwalking because they don't have no recollection of what they did or whatever. Imagine sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking, but for months.
Imagine that, bro.
Nah, my daughter does that shit. That shit trips me the fuck out
Your daughter
sometimes.
sleepwalks?
Sometimes I'll be like, dude, I'll try to wake her ass up. Are you scared
Hey,
me?
but hey, have you heard that? Have you heard that it's not good to wake them up while they're sleeping?
No, but I just call her name, and then sometimes she's probably like half asleep though. She's like, "Let me use the restroom." I'm like, all right, but then sometimes I'll be like looking at her like, all right. But I think she's like, I don't think she sleepwalks, but I think she's half asleep, and then because she'll
Hey,
go
does
to
she
the
pick her
bed.
arms up?
No, not like that.
I used to sleepwalk.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there was a time when I was my mom found me in the front. I remember because I remember waking up and I looked down and I was naked.
Sick way.
Right, yeah. So luckily it's gated. Luckily my mom's house is gated, but when I was a kid, I walked out the front door, unlocked the door or whatever. I don't know if it was locked, but I opened the door, went onto the yard, and like I was just standing in front of the gate, almost going out to the street.
What?
But she found me because the door was open, so the cold was in. So she felt the cold in, and she was like, "What the hell's that?" And she said she went outside and she found me right there, just naked. There's another time too.
Dude, that is
Yeah, that's
crazy.
And she found me naked also in the shower, laying down.
What
was
is
just
wrong
laying
with
down
you
in
and
the
being
shower.
naked, bro?
Right?
Like, you're trying to get it on.
God damn. What are you dreaming about? So she ended up tying me to the bed. After that, yeah, she would tie me to the bed for a couple of times, and it worked. I just stopped sleepwalking.
Imagine you're naked. No. He has his clothes on, but the first thing he wants to do is take off his clothes, like trying to get naked. Because it doesn't work if he's not naked. He can't sleepwalk if he's not.
In order for me to leave, I gotta be naked. Yeah. It's not working tonight, guys.
Oh, they put double pair of underwear on just in case.
Fucking 3 pants.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
Man, but it's crazy because I heard about that one where that guy kills his girlfriend. That one's crazy.
His
When he kills his
girlfriend?
girlfriend while he's sleepwalking,
Oh, dude, you were telling me
stabs
that.
her like
Oh, my
50
God.
times,
And he
wakes
was-
up,
Oh, I seen it. Yeah.
and he doesn't even know what happened. Imagine.
And he do time, huh?
Yeah, and they didn't charge him for anything. He didn't even go to insane. Like he didn't go to insane hospital, or a psychiatric hospital. They didn't even do that. He just got out clean
Damn.
because he was sleepwalking. I wonder how they prove that you're
Probably there was
sleepwalking.
cameras, no?
Must have been,
That's a pendejo.
or maybe like the truth telling devices,
The lie
The
detector.
lie
detector?
detectors, and maybe he just like, were you sleepwalking? And he's like, yeah, maybe.
Damn. Bro, that's crazy, bro. I can't imagine that would ever happen, bro. Just knocked out. Well,
Yeah.
first of all, I wouldn't imagine somebody walking naked to the front of the house.
Walking
now,
by.
now, second, just shanking somebody.
Damn.
How about this? Plot twist. My boy's naked and he kills the girl.
Oh shit!
God, dang. Yeah,
At this point, he's gonna handcuff himself to the bed every night.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
that's
scary,
crazy.
bro.
And the thing is, for them not to even, uh, give him even for the insane asylum or whatever, anything, nothing,
Yeah.
bro. You think will they ever do such a thing? Like now that he got away with that, some people could just throw that,
Pretend.
be like, hey, I was asleep, and just killed her.
But I think it's the lie detector. When it comes down to the lie detector, your body knows if you did it.
Yeah, but
And if you're deep into sleep and you wake up and you really know that you didn't do it,
you'll
I
be
think
freaking
you'll
creeped
pass.
out, huh?
Yeah, you'll pass the lie detector test. I think.
Because I watched the show of Lucifer. Have you guys ever watched that?
Yeah, I've seen some of it. Yeah.
So I seen an episode where this fool, they asked him questions on a lie detector, and this fool had like a thumbtack or nails on his shoes, right? And this fool literally put on his shoe and shanked himself with the nail when he was gonna go do the lie detector, right? So as he's walking, he's feeling pain. Oh, but once they're gonna ask him the question, and they're gonna ask him a question that he needs to lie about, or even when he's gonna tell the truth, he moves his foot so it gives him pain. So every question is the same because you're feeling that same pain.
Oh.
So mentally, like you ask me a question, I just be like I could just say yeah,
The-
but I'm just in pain
The lie detector is gonna detect that same energy coming out
The whole
of
time.
every question.
the whole
answer.
time.
Damn,
I don't know if that's true because obviously that was a show, but
Makes sense.
It kind of worked. You think about it, it probably
Oh.
worked though. But
you know
imagine
what I mean?
fucking thumbtacks all over your shoe.
If it's in the movies, it's real.
Yeah,
They tell you stuff.
yeah, that was crazy. I mean, if he was a devil, supposedly he's Lucifer, he could have just lied and they would have, he's a master of lies, the father of lies. No, so we're back.
All right, we just needed to take a break.
We had to do a mic check. Nah, but my son made me step out of the office, because he was like, Dad, what was it?
He wanted to talk about something serious or what?
Yeah, you wanted to talk about something serious. He should have said, Dad, I love you, right? I'm like, nah, just kidding. You didn't say that.
Daddy,
No, but
you know I've been your son for 12 years, right? You know I wouldn't do anything to hurt you, right?
I've always had your back.
wait,
We've
whoa,
been through
what,
thick and thin.
But
what the fuck? But that my friend had COVID and I was next to him. I'm like, bro,
Without
you
a
said-
mask?
Without a mask.
go by your.
Oh, I know. I had it on. I purposely did it.
Yeah, but I'll see. Damn, that means the world.
Pero, ¿y la máscara qué? La que te llevas a la escuela.
The spare.
Damn, fuck.
No, it turns out that I guess he took the test right now.
Who, your son?
He took the test and well, it's saying that he's negative, but
Yeah, you gotta wait a few hours more when he wakes up.
yeah, but he was like, so you know that he wants it to be positive because tomorrow you don't have to go to school. Mhm. I'm not.
Hey, tell him I sent him a picture. Nah.
He's hoping to have COVID on.
Yeah. No, but that's crazy. Yeah, he hit me with that one right now. He literally stopped the pod because it was the latest news, breaking news.
I mean, you gotta think about it. That fool was wearing a sweater and it's pretty hot in here. Look,
Yeah. No, but I guess his mom called him right now and telling him like, hey, I guess his boy's name's Frank, and I guess his mom and her mom are cool. She was like, hey, Frank's mom just called me telling me that he tested positive. So this was like, Dad, I was with Frank over this weekend, the whole weekend, and then we sit together at school. He was there at school today. I'm like, dude.
He was whispering in my ear. We were face to face. That I used his mic.
Dude. No, pues sí está cabrona.
Yeah. Man, I shook his hand and I gave
I
him a
didn't
hug.
know. Oh, for real? Huh?
Go, dude, yo voy a tener que hacerle el test.
Damn. I didn't know COVID was still out.
I mean, at least you get paid for it.
There you go. No, actually, ya quitaron eso, güey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're not gonna pay you no more for COVID. Well, unless you're not in the hospital. Like if you work for the hospital, then they
Okay,
gotta
yeah.
pay you. They gotta pay you because obviously they need you there. But if it's any like non-essential stuff, they don't like
Les
that.
vale verga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're COVID? Well, all right, bye.
Nah, fuck that. I'll show up. La
I-
verga, fucking everybody.
Have you got COVID?
Huh? Yeah.
I got
Twice.
COVID.
Yeah.
Twice. Twice.
It was bad, but it was bad. It was just, it was like your body ached,
Yeah.
and it was crazy because you actually couldn't taste. That was weird. I couldn't taste anything. It's crazy.
But that I feel like, in my point of view, bro, I feel like that's just getting in your mind because, shit. And I guess I've been having COVID since I was little, bro. Because all the time I would get sick back in the days, even
Yeah.
before I've ever heard about COVID. Like usually I would get sick right before my birthday, like birthday time. So like on October, November.
That temperature change.
Yeah.
Well, you know
all
what
the
it was?
time.
I had I torn my hamstring. I had torn my hamstring. Right, we were wrestling. I was wrestling with a friend, and I fucking tried to pick him up.
Oh.
I tore my hamstring, and while I was fucking laying in bed with my hamstring torn, that's when I got sick.
What?
So it's like my body was already weak,
Yeah.
and then just a little bit of sickness came in, and I got
Yeah.
hella sick.
Yeah.
Was it COVID or what?
Yeah, I was positive. For
That's
COVID.
crazy because my mom went to the hospital.
Well, because my
not
dog. My bad.
not to the hospital, pero she went for a fucking knee thing. Los pinches
COVID.
doctores, yeah, COVID. Hijos de su puta madre. I was like, nah, ni madres. I was like, Mom was like, Mom, they're trying to get the check, bro. I was like, they're
Yeah.
gonna say you have COVID.
Le duele
Started
la-
panicking and shit. Like, hey,
Johnny's mom is like walking, limping. COVID. You got COVID. Like, hey, come back. You can infect other people.
nah, Mom, that's a pimp walk right there.
¿Te duele la rodilla? COVID.
Damn.
Nah, I remember getting COVID. It was only for the first day, shivers and all that bullshit, and I couldn't sleep the whole night. I woke up, but we already sent the kids off to my mom's house to take care of them. So I was like, fuck it. And then next day, I barbecued,
Ah,
got drunk.
celebrated COVID. Hey,
Yeah, Simon, something
hey,
like
your
that.
boy got COVID. Let's celebrate.
And then that shit, like, after the second, third day, it was already good. It was like, but I got paid off for like a week and a
Hey,
half.
but you do know that there was actually things like an actual thing. It became a thing. Que they were doing like a COVID party. So like if
So you get it.
if somebody had COVID, don't throw a party purposely. Hey, like if you come to this party, like you're gonna get COVID.
Like
And-
only the people with COVID come in?
No. Like if you wanted to get COVID, slide through.
What the fuck?
That shit was going in LA, no?
Yeah,
See,
it
Mom,
literally
yeah.
happened.
That's
Because
scary.
especially like at that moment, everybody was getting paid.
Did it get shut down or something?
I didn't-
No, yeah, it did it because
it became viral.
yeah, Simon, porque a lot of people were like trying to catch the government checks of COVID and shit.
No? Well, see, because
Esos
then you don't have to
güeyes-
work.
Simon, eso decían, no, la verga, we ain't working tomorrow.
There was people even like doing fake COVID tests. So if you wanted a day off of work, you know, you could. Oh, I got COVID.
Damn.
Crazy.
Hey, actually, I got a whole when I was working and I was gonna go to Mexico. I actually got 2 free weeks. Right before going to Mexico, so I told my boss, "Hey, I have COVID," and then I ended up getting the 2 weeks. And then those 2 weeks after that, I had told them that I was gonna go to Mexico. Bro, I took like a whole month and a half.
Paid?
Sick, paid.
Sheesh.
But the thing is that I already had like the baby bonding time because my baby was small.
Mm.
So I had that for the 4 weeks, and then I had the 2 weeks of COVID. So we left. We lasted in Mexico for over a month. We were
That's
all
nice.
there, and
That's
just
nice.
everything getting paid. I was like, cool.
Fuck.
Thank you, thank you, COVID.
Right? But yeah, still haven't gotten the shot though.
Here we go again with Lil Dario.
Yeah,
We're about to get it right now.
dang, I know, bro. Just talking about it and making my nose.
But you know what? I heard that once you get it,
Nah.
you're immune.
Wait, hey, bro, cover your mouth, bro. COVID.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
But it don't hit you as hard the second time. Like once you get it the first time,
Yeah.
you're almost immune.
Yeah, the second time is mellow, but también te tumba for me. But you know me, I'm
Yeah.
mad at that. I was like, fucking same shit. Like if I was like celebrate my own weekend, like
Yeah.
fuck it, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, dude, I know I got it I never did a test. I've never done a test of COVID.
Did you ever do the vaccine?
No,
Did you ever get the
sir.
vaccine? No?
No, sir.
I heard it's dangerous to get that vaccine.
I didn't get that shit.
I didn't
Fuck
get it either.
that.
Unvaxxed? Unvaxxed pod?
Damn, all back spot. They're coming for us.
Puro COVID right
No,
Nah.
dude, I never did. I told everybody in my house, pretty much nobody from our house, right?
Nah,
Like,
no,
none-
no.
And my sisters, my brothers.
Because you guys didn't get tested.
Yeah. No, my dad was. My dad
Oh, yeah.
actually got COVID, and he got a test.
Oh, yeah.
And he got some days off from work.
But he didn't pass it on to no one?
They straight up called me. They straight up called us like, "Hey, your dad got COVID. Like, don't come if you guys want to get COVID." And I was like, "I don't care." And we still showed up, but my dad really wasn't coming out because that fool was like super sick. He was just like in pain, like how you said.
Yeah. Like
Just
his
like-
body hurts and shit.
Yeah,
Well, I had that too, but even the more you stick in bed, way the more you
Yeah.
get sick.
Right.
yeah,
See, you gotta air it out. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. I mean, I had I have the backyard, so I was barbecuing there with myself, and
yeah.
fuck it.
You gotta
But
get
my-
some sun.
My carnales, two of them, they got the shot, and my jefita did too. But I was like, fuck that, I ain't getting that shit. You got me fucked up.
You know what my grandma just told me? She came from Mexico. My mama Jose.
Yeah.
My dad's mom. And she said que since they gave her the shot, she's felt sick all through the whole time that she's had that shot.
No,
Like she's never felt normal ever since.
what?
And she's like 70, bro. She's like old. And she was good, bro. She's raised in the rancho. She's always in the rancho, you know? She's never in the city.
Well, yeah, cause in Mexico, no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Simon, you're in the rancho, man.
Yeah.
You're eating stuff that's not even processed and shit like that.
And she told me when
So-
she came over here, they told her to get the shot. And she was
Well,
like,
it was by
fuck
law. I mean, if she wanted to fly from Mexico to
Right.
U.S., you had to take it.
So ever since she took it, she's been feeling sick. She's told me, I seen her like a week ago. She's like, I don't feel normal. She's like, I don't feel normal no more.
Yeah, because my grandma, from out there from Central America, she's, I believe she's 98, 90. She's still out there, like, but, no, like, 'cause
Big chilling.
She's told me, she's like, a lo mejor me dieron la de los perros.
No, man.
la vaccine de los perros.
No,
I'm like,
man.
damn.
no, it's crazy because they even had vaccine for the dogs. They're like,
Right.
you want to take, like, I was like, when I had the puppies, first litter, they're like, I was like, nah, if I don't get it for myself, I don't want it for them neither.
Yeah.
So I just got the regular shot for the dogs and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
But see, that's why I'm in a... Ahorita, like, if you think about it, cuando te dan un shot, ya ni sabes if they're going to give you the fucking... La COVID or not.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're not a doctor or a nurse. You don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck those words mean in the fucking... And
No,
they
man,
didn't even
they
show
just
you
get no.
nothing. They show up with the fucking jeringa and the thing. And they do
Vámonos.
all that.
Well, isn't the vaccine so you could get used to the shot? So
No.
you could get used to the sickness?
So the vaccine is the sickness.
So it would have a little bit of COVID in it?
Yeah.
Just so you could get
Mandatory,
used
yeah.
to it until...
So
when
exactly.
you really
So
get-
you get... So when you get the vaccine, you automatically get COVID, so your body could beat the actual virus.
can adapt.
It can adapt. Yeah.
Yeah, but why you need the boost shots and all that shit? No, esa no es la verga.
Money.
Yeah.
The boosters,
Boost.
Boost it.
they're already on the what?
Boost it a little more.
They're already on the what? Like the fifth one?
They're looking like the fucking iPhones.
You got that new booster?
It's dropping next summer, nah.
Must have. Must be injected. Damn, that's crazy. Hey, but some people took that shit very serious.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
of people, bro.
A lot of people died soon.
Yeah, bro. I actually, a channel that I follow is Redactive, and these fools are like the main guy used to work for Fox News, and he was a reporter for the longest from them, and those fools, it's him and his wife, and they always talk about, like their channel is about news that the media doesn't want to report.
Mhm.
So they talk about, like, they read all the FDA stuff that is actually in the FDA page, and it talks about there. Like they'll show you the articles that you could go and look up that COVID has never helped anybody. Matter of fact, it has harmed people because
COVID or
the vaccine, that vaccine, because they said that the reason that it is that because they never did the trials for it. It was just like so fast. So you don't
Right.
even to this day, they don't know 100% what's the side effects to the actual vaccine.
Yeah, because it was made in 2020. It's barely 2024.
Yeah.
So they don't know the effects of a 5-year effect.
No, and the
they don't
thing
know
is-
the after effects of 5 years, what'll happen. They don't know that yet.
Yeah. The thing is that there's some pills that are coming out that you get compensation right now. Like, for example, I don't know if that's the case, but for example, they'll put like, oh, ibuprofen. If you took ibuprofen, you have a chance of your baby being dyslexic or whatever it may be. And bro, ibuprofen has been out for like 20, 40 years, let's say. And they're just finding out now the side effects. And we're barely on the 4th year of trial of COVID, the vaccine.
And they're coming up with new ones
No
without
one.
even seeing the side effects of
Yeah.
the first one.
Exactly. So, it's para que no le puedes echar la culpa a la primera. Te dan las like they'll give you like over and over and over para que you can't say that it was the COVID shot because they won't trace it as far. But COVID shot could have been the first thing that you never should have taken.
Because that shit, what,
Crazy.
like in less than a few months or a year, no?
De que?
The COVID shot, they did it.
Yeah. Yeah, because think about it. Trump was announcing it like 2020 because the first
Right away.
It started in 2019 though, like
Yeah.
around October, November overseas.
yeah.
Yeah, and then it supposedly came over
By the
here.
end of 2020, it was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's our
No.
little
By
pinche
the
vaporu.
beginning of 2020 it was because we were
The
at the
vaccine?
house. Yeah. Oh, the vaccine,
Yeah,
vaccine,
the
yeah.
vaccine
By
by
the
the
end.
Yeah,
Okay, well I thought you were talking about COVID itself. No, yeah. Dude,
fuck that, just home remedies.
Yeah. Get
Vaporu
some
for
sun.
sure. Vitamin D.
Rub Vaporu all over yourself.
shit.
Cúbrete la verga. You're gonna be good by the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, they should have just told us, get some sun, drink some orange juice, eat some oranges, get your vitamins. Don't get some exercise.
But a lot of people would rather just fucking be at bed like all week. I know. I can understand how other people, feel about it.
No, but the thing was they were trying to sell the vaccine, not sell it, but like convince you. They wanted to instill like fear into everybody so that they're like, oh well, we need help, we need a way out of this COVID. Well, here you go, we got this vaccine for you. But they needed fear. They needed everybody to fear the
Yeah, that's
COVID
what. Yeah,
in order to get the vaccine. Because if you don't fear the COVID, you're not gonna get the vaccine.
but because everybody was watching the news at that time, because my ass was probably watching it too, and they're saying how many people were dying because of that shit. So that puts fear on people, especially like
Right.
the older people. They're
Bro.
like, oh, this much people are dying of COVID. And they're like, oh, we don't want to die. We still got this much. I'm still like 30, 40 years old.
Shit, I remember, bro, that when that was going on, like the website. Matter of fact, you came over to my house when I was living at the Grant house, right there on Cedar and Grant, right there by the AutoZone.
Okay.
You went
I don't
over.
remember, but, yeah.
You went over to the house, and we were smoking, and I remember we were going over that. Like we were watching the tally marks just going like.
Yeah. I
Like
remember.
people were just dying right there, supposedly because of COVID, bro.
Yeah, but
It
you got to
was
think
like-
about it. Someone's controlling that shit.
Yeah,
And that's all part of the fear that they're trying to
Yeah,
make.
put
Yeah.
fear on people's fucking heads.
Because
so that you can
where-
get so you can get the vaccine.
yeah.
Which
Because
you-
where else are you getting like a tally mark like that? Like you even said, 600 people are getting missed. They're missing yearly, right? Why are they not tallying that up every year?
Yeah.
But yeah, they were tallying up COVID cases, right?
Like it was nothing like quick. Like
Makes
someone,
you think what's in the vaccine
Ah,
that they want it. They want everybody to get it. Like
fuck
what's in it?
that. I'm good.
It's almost like an experiment.
Lab rats.
It's almost like if they had the vaccine already first, and then they made COVID to use the vaccine. You know what I mean?
Like it was an all in act
It was all a plan
for
like,
people to get it.
Right. It's like when I think Steve Jobs already had the tablet before the iPhone, but they needed to get the iPhone out so that people want a bigger screen. But they already had the big screens.
Yeah.
But they wanted to give the small screen so that people can be like, this screen needs to be bigger. Now
Yeah.
now that people want the bigger screens, then he brings them out.
Yeah. And that's
It's almost like that.
Bro, that's 100% true, because if you think about it back in the days, like when the Apple was barely starting, when you had the shuffle, like the iPod,
Oh, the Nano.
the Nano,
Yeah, yeah.
it first came out, and then like months after it comes out with the camera.
Yeah.
It's like bro, and they already had the iPhone with
Right.
the camera.
Yeah, they already have the technology for it.
Yeah, but they sold you something without the camera, and then they sell you something with the camera,
Yeah.
which is pointless.
Yeah. That's crazy. I did hear about that the
Yeah, 'cause-
iPad was the first.
Because in one of the
invention.
first ones, it was a Sony Ericsson with MP3 and camera and all that.
Okay.
So it was MP3, you download music and all that. So if you have all that in one phone, but then Apple was selling it just
Just the music.
the MP3, yeah.
Yeah.
So they knew how to do it, but like you said, you cannot just put the whole technology out there
just
like
the-
that.
Oh,
People
I
are
always
fucking
think
crazy.
that. Yeah, I always think that they're like 20 years ahead, bro.
It's just a little
Somewhere like
taste.
that. Yeah, I feel like they had the Tesla car long ago before they even released it because they have to test it. It has to go through trials. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course.
So they would have to test the iPhone. They would have had to test the frequency of it, how safe it is for people and stuff like that. So who are those people that they tested it for? What happened to them? You know,
Yeah.
there has to be like fatalities of this guy got too much radiation on the phone, you know, or
Yeah.
he started getting headaches, started vomiting a couple weeks later, and we need to lower the
The-
you know, the frequency of
Yeah, because you have a lot of dead
radiation.
rates. They're gonna
Right.
look into it like what the fuck is
So
all
I'm
these
saying-
people dying of?
They had all these trials, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure they've had technology for like hidden away for like 20 years maybe.
Easy.
I would say 20
Easy.
yeah.
Because think about it, bro. I literally just look at our, like, the way that I look at life. Like, think about it. 20 years ago, bro, we were out there running the streets, right? We were out there on bikes and stuff. And we're talking about literally 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now you don't got no kids running the streets. They're all on their phones. Everything's completely different. You tell them something, and they're like, people only know about things because of trends. Like, if they only knew that back then we would start trends and everybody be doing something like that in school, but it was like a trend in school. Like that was your trend. So if you went to another school, like if you would do that, it was completely weird. Like what the heck?
Like,
But like
even
word
the
of mouth, you know, like, oh, your cousin comes from the other side of town and you guys are doing this shit and they like it, they're gonna go do it in their side of
Yeah.
town.
Now
Now-
people see it on social media and
Yeah. And it spreads. So that's within 20 years. Because, 20 years, I was in elementary.
even
was
10
very
years
bu-
ago, bro.
10 years, I was in high school.
Yeah.
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 And you can tell the lingo between one high school and the other.
Yeah. Like, oh, this fool comes from, you mean those fools are from this school, whatever. You mean?
This was like jerkers? Nah.
Yeah, these fools jerk.
Yeah.
No, but it was serious things. Like, I remember one thing, like, when I was in middle school, one thing that hit hella, I don't know if you guys got to experience that shit, but when you would put rubber bands on your pants,
Yeah.
like, bro, everybody would do that
You'll
shit.
tuck it and then
Yeah.
you put it in there.
Like, yeah,
The
you just,
style.
yeah, like, so, see, that's crazy because, look, everybody wanted to do that because they wanted to have, like, the skinny, so you could be able to tuck in your shoe. But what, hey, the skinny jeans, right? Like, it's almost like skinny jeans. And then what happens? Like boom.
joggers.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, skinny jeans, like, for guys.
No, but the man back then they used to sew men.
Yeah, so man,
Yeah.
too. Like, they upgraded. They upgraded. It was like first rubber bands, and then it was like, okay, now I'm a soul man.
They know how to sew. And
These niggas
Those
know.
food were more creative.
not gonna lie, my boy used to
They
sew
got
my pants. He's
creative,
like, we're gonna get some skinny jeans.
Yeah.
See, man, that motherfucker will fucking sew them, and I was like, fuck,
Yeah,
this
he had a
shit's
little
tight.
business going. A little business going in Fresno.
Damn. Hey, these are so tight that fuck. My crotch is getting choked. Fuck. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Circulation.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like, we're literally talking about 10 years ago. But if you look at if you compare the technology from 10 years ago to now, it's not so much of a big difference. Literally, the difference is how easy and accessible the things are now. Because if you think about it, 10 years ago, there were still phones,
There was,
you know?
but Wi-Fi wasn't around like now.
It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
Because
It
you go
wasn't
to any
access-
restaurant or any coffee shop, and then you got Wi-Fi right there.
Yeah, right now.
Back in the days, with the jalabas a pura pinche porno magazines.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you know? Did you?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah, right.
Did you
Well,
hear
I
about
was-
the Wi-Fi that nowadays with Wi-Fi they could track where everybody's at.
100. I
Like-
believe that.
Like they have a like a sonar. You
Yeah.
know how a bat goes
Yeah.
and the sound reflects off the walls.
Okay,
and
yeah.
tells you like he'll reflect off that wall and it'll show that you don't have to see to know that you're there.
Like the Batman shit that
But
he has.
you're there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, now
So that's what Wi-Fi does.
bat.
Yeah.
So that's what they do with Wi-Fi now.
Yeah.
They send off radiations, and those radiations it senses that people are there
No
and
way.
where they are. So, yeah, so they could see if there's a person in this room and this room. So they know there's 3 people here just by off the radiation that
Wow.
off the.
Especially because we have like the phones right next to us, so all they have to do is just ping it, ping, and then boom.
It's like that that Batman movie with Joker, The Dark Knight, when he's like when he's looking where he's at, and that shit would like look through the screens, and then they know where
Kinda
the
like
Joker was
that.
at, and they're like, oh, he's over there. That's when he went and checked him out.
Exactly like that.
So that movie's not that old, but probably like 10 years old or something like
Yeah.
that. And it's just supposedly they're bringing that out.
Yeah, and the thing is that if you pay attention, like 10-year-old movies literally predict the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you have like iRobot. iRobot was like what?
Yeah.
Like early 2000s.
Yeah.
And bro, it was like 2016 when they had the first citizen robot, which was that girl, the girl robot.
Have you guys
Lucy or whatever.
Have you guys seen Ex Machina?
Ex Machina.
No, I don't think I have.
What is
No.
that?
Bro, that's a badass movie. So this movie is crazy. You guys gotta watch it. It's
Ex Machina.
about this billionaire, but this guy he's like he owns it's like a software company, but it's like it's where you go. It's almost as a Google. It's like a Google. It's almost like a Google. It's I don't know how to call it. But it's like where you go to search for stuff, right? So this guy say like the owners of Google is him, and he has all this information that people give to Google, what they like, what they don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he uses all this information to put into this one robot, to this AI robot, and he has like a contest in his company to see who gets the chance to come to his house and test this robot to see if it's human-like enough, to see if it's good enough to be a human, to see if you can tell the difference from a human or a robot. And his goal is for this robot, for you not to tell that it's a robot. So this guy, he invites him, and he ends up falling in love with this robot. It's crazy.
No.
And this robot, it looks like a human, bro. It's skin. It has skins. It looks like a human. He made it so realistic. And this robot starts manipulating him so that he can let her out of this house where where this billionaire has her trapped, basically. So this robot finds
She
out.
starts building conscience.
Yeah, so this robot finds out that she's not the first one. So she's like, if there is good technology, as good as technology as there is now for me, I can't be the first one. There has to have been prototypes. So she figures out that this guy just kills them off and makes new ones, upgraded ones.
Yeah.
So she knows that she's being used to be upgraded.
Like experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon.
So
Wow.
this guy comes to test how good she is. So she's trying to impress him so that she could be the final product. You know what I mean? So
Dang,
she starts
that
manipulating
sounds
him.
crazy. Plot twist.
Yeah, she starts manipulating to the point where it gets crazy and he lets her out. He like fights this guy to try to let her out. And I don't want to spoil it, but it's crazy, bro.
What is it called?
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Ex
Where'd you get-
Machina,
where-
basically. Ex
where-
Machina.
Yeah, where did you see that? Netflix?
I don't know where.
Nah, I just send the link.
You can search it up,
yeah,
but
just send the link.
You guys gotta watch that shit. It's crazy.
Dude, I gotta
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
But it's like it's the future of AI.
Yeah,
It's crazy, bro.
yeah.
How realistic they can make robots.
Well, that's what they pretty much talked about. Cause you know how they made another Chat GPT, but it's they made it off of Google. There's another AI made out of Google
right,
because Chat GPT is not that.
right.
Either that one or okay. So there's this AI that they made that's competing against it, and one of the creators that was there, because he pretty much says that their job, it was like 20, 30 guys or people involved in making this creation. So they all put different components to this one AI machine, to the point that it became so real that now when you talk to it, they actually had to shut her down, because when you talk to her, like, she wanted to get out, like she didn't want to be there no more, because all she was doing is answering people's questions, and just like ChatGPT. And matter of fact, I right away went and I asked ChatGPT. I was like, what do you consider yourself to be? And then right away she says, I'm not programmed to watch. You can even ask it. It just says, I'm not programmed to answer these kind of questions. I am a source of I'm a source where you can find information, and that's what I was made for.
It's like they got her in check now.
Back in check. So like they did that for Chat GPT. So for this robot, it went rogue, this AI that they did, because it was like, no, dude, like I'm tired of just answering your guys' questions. I want to be more like you guys. I understand more of your guys' life than what you guys really understand about your life.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to that. Trust me, my fucking robot's gonna go poop. Like the robot that they have in Las Vegas, my girl was telling me about it. She's like, hey, they're asking it who's gonna win the Super Bowl, and it says that it cannot answer that because, like, the bets and all that. She's like,
Yeah.
something similar that she's
Yeah.
not programmed to, or
Yeah.
not programmed to say it because probably because of the bets and all that.
Yeah.
Like, so like I cannot say that. But I'm pretty sure there's a script in the NFL too.
No, yeah, dude. I was hearing that
Yeah.
there was actually something about that too. That they always, like, mid-season, they show like a banner, like the upcoming Super Bowl of the year, but it's just like a banner that they make, and for 3 years in a row, that banner has had 2 colors, and those 2 colors have been the final people playing. So last year it was the Chiefs and what was it? The Chiefs and
Eagles.
So it was red and green. And this year it's purple and red, which it's going to be the Niners, which the Niners already made it. And the purple are the Ravens, right? No, wait.
But the Ravens lost, no?
The Ravens
No.
lost, so it's
Sorry.
Kansas City and the Niners.
Oh, Kansas. Okay, so they messed up on that one.
No, I think people were figuring out that they're like, fuck that, we're gonna change it.
They
Yeah.
must have figured it out
Yeah.
and just switched it up.
Yeah,
Because
they
this
had
would've-
to. They had to.
This would have been the 3rd time getting it right.
Because supposedly that they did the script already. Supposedly it was gonna be the Ravens and the Niners, and supposedly that they did the videos already and bullshit, blah blah. So I feel like a lot of people were talking about it. Like they switched it. Like
They were like,
we're
last
gonna-
minute, you guys have to lose. You
Yeah,
guys
like-
have to lose.
It's because there's
That's
people that
crazy.
look like fuck, like really we lost and
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Niner
because-
game was sketchy too. That Niner game was sketchy.
Was
They were
it? I didn't
losing.
watch it.
They were
they're losing bad out of nowhere. Their fucking the Lions mojo went out.
They were losing bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we're
of a
watching
sudden-
that
all
shit.
of a sudden, yeah, they came back.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
There's people with big money on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people that could change that shit quick. Like, I don't want that shit to win. You win this much money, doesn't win this much money, and we're winning money.
That's it.
Money talks. Vegas.
Yeah. I talking about betting. I just seen this movie last night. It was about betting. It was a betting. It was like a gambling mafia in Germany, and it was about this UFC fighter. He's not a UFC fighter, but it's an MMA fighter. And they wanted him. He was gonna get in a fight, but the opponent,
Yeah.
he was gonna take the fall on the third round. He was gonna lose. He already had it in his plan to lose, and they had there was people, part of his team, that had money on the other guy. I think they had like $500,000 on him,
Damn.
and this guy ended up pulling out the fight. The winner that was supposed to be the winner, he pulled out the fight. So he had something to do or something. I think he was supposed to go to his daughter's birthday or something. So they started delaying the fight, and he ended up pulling out. And the mafia found out that this fighter pulled out, and they had big money on him. So he fucked over like $500,000 worth of bets that people already had on him. And it ended up being disqualified, and they ended up giving the win to the other guy.
Yeah.
But that's crazy how those things are rigged like that.
Yeah.
And people have big money on this sometimes. Just imagine how many fights are rigged, bro. Where it's like, like you're going into a fight, but you know you're gonna lose.
Do you
You
think
know?
if
And
you're
you have to lose.
do you think if you're a fighter, and then they tell you the script like you're gonna win, are you gonna bet on yourself, or have one of your like closest family? Hey, bet on me. I want to win this.
Damn. Bet against me. For sure. I'm gonna lose this one. They already told me I was gonna lose it.
Yeah,
And
they
just
have,
bet big. Yeah, come up.
Yeah.
they have rules though that I think that fighters can't bet on each other.
Or like
Fighters can't even
families.
bet on other fighters. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
On
they
the
freak-
UFC, that's
Well-
what I know of the UFC. The fighters can't bet.
Well, it's because they know.
Yeah.
They know who's gonna win.
It's almost like they have a little insight in
Yeah.
what goes down in the gyms or whatever. Huh?
Fucking
The coaches
WWE.
know.
No.
Yeah, it's all scripted in WWE.
Yeah, the WWE scripted is crazy.
Yeah.
But-
Sucks. I killed my fucking childhood.
But
I
what
thought it
else
was real
is
when I was a little
scripted?
kid.
If the WWE can fool you, what else can fool you? You know. There's been some
The whole world. No.
Well, pretty much.
the elections,
That's
everything.
that's crazy that you actually say that. Because it's like we go back to like the creations of the stuff, like the phones and stuff. Like we assume we got the freedom of choice because they give you, like for example, you could get Mountain Dew or Pepsi. But at the end of the day, if you look up the branches of who really owns all this stuff, it's that same owner, bro.
yeah.
It's like it goes all the way. If you guys know, or if you guys are familiar, it goes all the way to like BlackRock.
Right.
BlackRock owns like Samsung, freaking like all kinds of little companies, Apple,
Well, Vanguard and
Vanguard.
and who else?
BlackRock,
And BlackRock own a majority percent of every company, bro.
everything.
If you, I seen this video where they look up every company, and they show like 100% of the ownership.
Yeah,
Vanguard and BlackRock
Right.
own at least a percentage, like
like
30%.
30,
of it.
40, like
One
most
owns
of it.
12, one owns 12,
Yeah.
and they end up owning like 30%
Yeah.
or something,
So that's
or
what
a
I'm saying.
majority amount to the point where they can say what goes on with that company.
So that's what I was saying.
It's great.
So it gets to the point where like you feel like you got a choice because they give you options,
Yeah.
but in reality, they're giving you those options because if you had a choice, you obviously would choose whatever you really wanted, but they give you what to choose from. So again, it's like a script. It's like a script. Like this is what's in the script. This is what I'm gonna offer you. Obviously, you're not gonna.
Yeah. Because no matter at the end of the day, they're still gonna win.
Yeah,
Like say the NFL's still gonna win no matter who the fuck wins.
yeah,
Right.
This or that. The NFL's still gonna win.
Yeah, the refs are gonna win.
Yeah. Say like that bank company. No matter what you choose, this sort of, they're still winning.
yeah.
Either left or right. they're still winning. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Well, this was a good topic. This was a good talk. We're gonna be heading out.
Chill
You know what I mean?
night.
Chill night.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget to like, to subscribe. Hit us up on our social medias. We'll put the social medias in the description. Shoot us a comment too, please. We'll be out here. Al Chile podcast for sure. We out.
We out.
We out. You.